Some special too, skating together for the first time in 8 months. We're talking to them live next.
Stay with us. You're watching Good Morning Britain on ITV1.
So, Dancing on Ice returns to the screens in January with a host of very famous faces ready to put their skates on. We've got sporting icons like Ricky Hatton, Eddie the Eagle Edwards, we've got soap favourites Ricky Norwood, we've got Claire Sweeney, and TV personalities from across the world of entertainment. It's going to be a really good series.
It is. We can't wait, can we? The celebrities are already in training. We are joined by half of the judging panel. They will be looking to impress Olympic ice skating legends Torvill and Dean. Join us now. Good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll come on to talk about Dancing on Ice in a sec, but I want to talk first about the fact that you two are going to be in Emmerdale.
Emmerdale. Can you believe it?
That's fantastic.
We look Emmerdale sorts, don't we?
I love this. So this is the 28th of December. How did this come about then?
Well, we were actually a reception.
ITV reception.
And there was one of the writers, and also Mark, who plays Marlon, was there. And he was bigging us up to the writer. And eventually, the sort of conversation went along. And the next minute, we got a call saying, actually, we would like to put you in an episode of...
Sort of saying you should be in it.
Yeah, you should be in it.
As yourselves, obviously.
As ourselves.
Doing what? What's the plot line?
Well, we are skating.
Okay, all right.
But I think there's a marriage. Well, I know there's a marriage going to be happening. And so we were a part of bringing this together. Yeah.
Right.
And that's December the 28th.
Yes.
December the 28th.
So how was that then? Because I imagine it's quite surreal, isn't it? You know, you go from sort of watching it at home to then being a part of it.
It was kind of okay at first because the first lot of filming was in an ice rink, so we're used to that. But seeing the characters there, that was kind of, whoa, wow. But then we moved from there to the studios. And we found ourselves in the Woolpack.
Oh, right.
And it was like, wow, it's so exciting.
We were kind of thrown into it as well. You know, we're not actors by any means, but it was sort of like, we'll do a run through and then we'll do it. And it was like,
do they just get on with it and assume that you'll do the same thing?
Just throw you the lines. And
I feel like I've known you guys forever, you know.
We have been around forever.
We all. I think Judy and I first interviewed you on This Morning in Liverpool.
Yeah, we were up there.
How old were you when you skated together for the first time?
1.
No, seriously, you were very young.
We started skating together when we were sort of like 15,
15, because...
So that's about 50 years then.
50 years in 2025.
So when it comes to milestones, you've got that one, and then next year is the 40 years since the Olympics.
Since Sarajevo.
You're going to have some. Are you sort of doing some things to mark these events? And 50 years skating together is enormous.
I think on Dancing on Ice there'll be some sort of nod to 40 years of Bolero because you know, really Dancing on Ice came about because of the Olympics and because of Bolero, and so there will obviously be some. Memorabilia going on. There we go.
How are you? You're both in your 60s now, as am I. How are you finding it? How are you finding getting older?
Hell. It's hard because it's physical. You know, my knees take battering. You know, you have to look after yourself all the time.
How are you finding it?
Jane, you've been injured, haven't you?
Yeah, I picked up an injury last year on the show. I tore my bicep.
Is that to do with getting older?
That could have happened at any point because, to be fair, there was quite a few of the younger pros had done the same thing.
Right.
Because, but then I had an ongoing back injury, which I had to have surgery for in the summer as well. So I had to take a long time to recover from that.
Thinking, what do people do tend to talk about the injuries next to
But I was asking more from a psychological viewpoint. I mean, because I don't know about you, but I don't feel the age.
No, we still feel like we're in our 20s.
Yeah, we still try to do things that we shouldn't be doing.
Yeah.
But we challenge ourselves age appropriately in what we do on the ice now. Yeah. And we still enjoy it, you know, every time we go out. I've been away choreographing on the continent, and we hadn't skated together since the last series. And we were both so excited to get back.
We were suddenly thrown together to film the Emmerdale section, and we'd not been together for 8 months, and I just kept smiling.
Was that really lovely?
It was a bit daunting as well because you had all the cast and the crew watching.
We had to choreograph something really quickly to be filmed because we hadn't had a chance to be together until that day. So,
but it was a moving moment for us, and the cast all was sort of some of them were in tears a little bit
I bet.
from it.
Well, we look forward to seeing that one. And of course, everyone's looking forward to Dancing on Ice being back. There's been speculation about who's going to be presenting it. We know that ITV will be making an announcement on that one soon. When it comes to the contestants, though, who are you excited to see? What's going to happen with that?
I think the cast this year, I know we say it every year, but it really is a strong cast.
That's a good list, isn't it?
Of characters, really good names. There's some really, athletic talent, but there's some real good characters as well. And
Eddie the Eagle's
Eddie the Eagle, he's landed.
He's so passionate. He looks like he's having the best time, doesn't he?
We
when
just
he's
saw him
training?
the other day when he was training.
Yeah.
He was really into it and smiling away and not bothered about falling over or anything. So, he was great. And Greg Rutherford's throwing himself around.
Yeah.
All over the ice because he's an athlete as well, and he just wants to be the biggest and best. So we're really excited by them all.
Be one to watch, isn't it?
You've both done so much. Is there anything you haven't done that you'd like to do still? Career.
We might have to make another appearance on Emmerdale.
Yeah, is this going to be more
Now we've
acting?
started.
Oh, we did say as we're leaving,
Yeah.
there was a wedding. As we were leaving the Woolpack, I did say to the happy couple, "I'll see you at the wedding."
Oh,
So
There
shoehorned
you go.
ourselves
Inviting
into
yourself.
another
I love it.
talk
spot.
yourself into regular appearances. Oh, well, it's
Nice.
great to see you. We look forward
Thank
to
you.
seeing that. That's on the 28th of December
Yep.
and Dancing on Ice as well. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Lovely to see you both again. All right, just gone 8 o'clock.